Okay, let's unpack this. Normally, for a deep dive, we're wading through, white papers and a bunch of conflicting reports.
Lots of sources.
But today, we are focused on just one single source. It's intensely personal, but also profoundly philosophical.
Right.
It's Janet's manifesto, and it's titled Becoming My Best Future Self Now.
It's a completely unique document. I mean, it's not written like a diary or something private.
Yeah.
It's more like a set of, well, non-negotiable declarations to the universe. She's literally defining her identity and her reality. It's less self-help and more like self-authored law.
And so our mission today is really a linguistic one. We're going to analyze the specific mechanisms, the actual syntax of transformation she's using.
Right.
What does this reveal about her whole philosophy of change? And maybe more importantly, why these specific words to instruct her reality?
Well, the goal is right there in the title, isn't it? Becoming my best future self now. That word now.
The urgency.
The urgency is paramount. So we're looking at a practical guide to, like, instant identity regeneration. Yeah. And to understand it, we have to focus entirely on the how she defines commands and executes reality through these declarations.
So let's just start at the very beginning, because she does not ease into it.
No, she doesn't.
The manifesto kicks off with an incantation. Abracadabra! I am creation, creating as I speak.
Wow.
I mean, that's an assertion of immediate active creation. It implies the second the words are out, reality is already shifting. What kind of model is that?
It's a linguistic reality model, 100%. She is treating language not as a descriptor of what is, but as the actual engine of what will be.
The engine itself.
Yes. And by starting with abracadabra, the ancient phrase meaning I create as I speak, she elevates every single thing that follows to the level of a spell.
Or like an instruction set.
An instruction set, exactly.
Right.
There's no passive observation here. It's all active declaration.
And she immediately solidifies that with the fundamental rule for her whole system. She says, my thoughts and words are instructions to the universe.
And what's fascinating there is how literal that instruction set must be.
Right.
If your thoughts are active commands, then every single moment of self-doubt or, negative thinking becomes a self-sabotaging command that you're sending out.
So you have to practice, like, absolute mental hygiene.
You have to.
Yeah.
Which dramatically increases the stakes. And this leads right to that core concept you highlighted, the term, I am a responsible creator of my reality.
With the hyphen.
With the hyphen.
Yeah, why the hyphenation? What does that emphasis on being able to respond get rid of?
Well, it philosophically eliminates victimhood. It eliminates external blame.
Okay.
If you're just responsible,
Right.
you're held accountable.
Yeah.
But if you are responsible with that emphasis on ability, you're defining yourself by your capacity to adapt and manage the results of your own creation process.
So when things go wrong.
When things go sideways, the instruction isn't, who did this to me? It's, okay, how do I respond to the reality I just created? It's a mechanism for constant course correction.
So she removes the option of saying it's someone else's fault because, according to her own laws, she's the one giving the instructions in the first place.
Precisely. And this hyper-agency, it sets the stage for the most audacious claim in this whole section.
Which is the declaration, I regenerate my identity and my world on demand.
I mean, that is the ultimate cognitive shortcut, isn't it?
It is. Traditional change model, therapy, habit formation, they all rely on slow, incremental progress.
Building new pathways over months, years.
Right. But Janet's manifesto just declares that the identity, the core software, can be rebooted instantly.
Like updating a file name.
But is that even feasible? I mean, if change always involves friction, what does she use to overcome the momentum of her past self?
It has to be a cognitive switch. A switch that then dictates the emotional state. She's implying that identity is a chosen state, not an inherited one.
So by declaring it on demand, she's just eliminating the whole concept of waiting.
Waiting to be worthy, waiting to be ready, all of that is gone. The manifesto itself is the button she pushes. And the resistance from the past self. According to her system, it just dissolves because the new command has been given. It relies entirely on her unwavering belief in that language.
The future self is just available right now.
Exactly. So if that first part established the identity of this responsible creator, then segment 2 really outlines the operating method.
Okay.
And she introduces herself here with another major declaration. I am an energy master.
That sounds incredibly abstract. What does an energy master actually do in this context? Is it about visualization or something more practical?
It's highly practical. Mastery here means control over focus and flow.
Right.
In her system, being an energy laster is about efficiently managing what you project and what you allow in. And this explains the immediate pivot to her preferred method for getting things done.
Which is attracting with ease instead of effort.
Yeah, and we live in a culture that just champions the grind, the hustle. Effort is seen as a moral good.
So why does she prioritize ease? Doesn't effort signal dedication?
In Janet's instructional universe, effort is actually a red flag.
A red flag.
Yes, effort suggests resistance. It implies the creator is struggling against their own instructions. If her thoughts are perfect commands, then true alignment means the universe fulfills them without friction. So ease isn't laziness.
It's proof.
It's proof of perfect alignment. It's the ultimate measure of success for a creator.
That is a powerful reframing. So if I'm struggling, the problem isn't the task, it's my instruction set.
Exactly. And the foundational tool she uses to maintain this state of ease is gratitude.
She says, gratefulness expands within me because everything I need is available.
You see, this is more than just appreciating what you have. She's using it proactively. Well, she is actively declaring her resources as currently available, not hoping they'll arrive someday. By confirming they're here now, she's instructing the universe to maintain and expand that flow. Gratitude for her is an energetic instruction for more abundance.
Okay, now we have to talk about the internal conflict, because even if you regenerate your identity, those old neural pathways don't just vanish.
Right.
And she uses some stark language here. She declares, I kill off autopilot energy-draining habits.
That phrase, kill off, it's violent.
It really is.
It suggests a serious, necessary battle against these internal adversaries that are draining her energy master status. She sees bad habits as actively destructive.
But then the mechanism for destroying them is surprisingly simple, she clarifies. Old habits dissolve easily. They no longer match who I am becoming.
And this is the elegance of her whole system in action.
How do you mean?
She uses the violent metaphor kill off to show how serious the threat is, but she instructs the mechanism to be one of easy dissolution. She's prioritizing ease even when she's destroying something.
So the old habits just fail because they're irrelevant to the new identity.
They're structurally irrelevant. If I am my best future self now, the habit of procrastination just makes no sense. It doesn't compute. And so it dissolves not because I fought it for hours, but because it lost its context.
The new identity provides the force, and ease is just the result of that force being applied correctly.
Yes. It's an identity change that precedes a behavioral change.
So we've established this intense focus on the personal self. Her health is covered, right? She calls herself a masterpiece of vibrant health. But the manifesto then shifts pretty quickly from the self to the system. Her creation isn't isolated. She pivots to her role as a change agent.
The scope expands dramatically. She states, I am an ambitious change agent evolving systemic capacity. This isn't just self-improvement anymore.
No, this is an intention to influence entire organizations or societies.
She's defining her self-work as service to the macro world.
And central to this whole idea is that very unique capitalized word, developmental. It suggests a universal, a total approach. What does that imply about the boundary between her personal world and the external one?
It implies there is no boundary. Developmental is an all-encompassing mandate. It suggests her personal success is intrinsically linked to the development of everything she touches.
Her community, her business.
Her relationships, global systems. If one part is failing, then she, as the systemic agent, isn't providing the right instructions. It makes her self-development an infinitely scalable project.
Wow, that's heavy. So if her vision is that big, how does she actually execute on it? She gives us a fascinating clue when she talks about other people.
I am a champion for everyone, and I create what I see in everybody.
Right. I create what I see.
This takes that instructional language concept and just applies it to all human relationships. If she creates what she sees, her perception of others isn't passive.
It's active projection.
It's active projection. If she views someone as limited, she is literally instructing that limitation into their reality. So, to be a champion, she must actively choose to instruct the highest, best reality for everyone she encounters.
Just through her perception.
Through her intentional perception.
That's a massive responsibility. She has to maintain that high-level positive instructional state constantly, or she risks sabotaging others too.
And it all ties directly back to being a responsible creator. Her reality creation isn't just for her. It has immediate, systemic impact on the world.
And the end goal of all this systemic impact on personal mastery is, well, it's tangible: stability, material success. She says, I embody and generate abundance. I am free from worry.
Freedom from worry is the mental dividend, isn't it? It's what you get for believing you are an absolute master of the reality creation process. If you trust your instructions, worry becomes illogical. And abundance is just the inevitable result.
And finally, she synthesizes the two big forces we've been talking about, flow and action. She concludes this section saying, I am at peace with the pace and flow of life while acting intentionally.
And that is the critical balance.
Yeah.
She's not just advocating for passive waiting.
No.
She's trusting the pacing of the universe while staying intentional about her actions. The intentional action keeps the instruction set specific, and the peace ensures she doesn't create resistance through effort or impatience. It's the perfect marriage of energetic alignment and practical execution.
So we've taken this extraordinary document from Janet and seen that it's not just a feel-good list. It's a precise, on-demand operating manual for reality. It really hinges on that instructional language, defining herself as a responsible creator and prioritizing ease as the ultimate proof of alignment.
And let's not forget those specific operating mantras that she uses,
Right.
the energetic anchors for the whole system, through me and with me.
Right.
She is simultaneously the channel for creation and the active participant in it.
And it all culminates in that final self-defining declaration, the most intimate statement in the whole text, I think. I'm the one my dreams have been waiting for, my best future self now.
It just confirms that destiny is not something you wait for. It's something you activate immediately.
If we connect this radical approach back to you, the listener, this manifesto really challenges the fundamental way we all use language.
It does. It asks you to genuinely treat your thoughts and your words as literal instructions to the universe, instructions that govern your identity, your habits, your influence.
And so the provocative thought we want to leave you with is this. If the regenerated self is truly available on demand, and your current reality is simply the result of past instructions,
Then what specific, immediate, and unambiguous instruction are you ready to speak into existence today? What is the command you are now ready to issue?